more work I do, the more work I make somebody else want to do. The more work I do, the more I make somebody else want to do better. We should all be able to say that about ourselves. Stillness and abundance, loving light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, loving light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, loving light, health, and wholeness. I hope everybody's feeling good for no reason at all, operating the truest, authentic radiation of your best self. As for me, I'm feeling good for no reason at all, operating the truest, highest version of my authentic and radiant self. It feels good to be here. Before we get off into it, we're gonna get right off into it. I hope everybody in a good space. It's Monday like Sunday, and every day should be a sunny day. We're gonna get off into the Diana Cooper Archangel Animal Oracle deck and see what the lick read. I'm gonna shuffle it and cut one more time. It's good to do things in threes. Repetition. Breeze learning. Usually we do recite something 3 times. We'll memorize it. Well, we had it, but I ain't gonna go against the grain. We still working on balance. Bring your life into balance. What are we doing to bring our life into balance? What are we doing to bring our life into balance? And how is our balance inspiring others to want to have more balance in their lives? See, it wasn't no coincidence I started out with. The more that I do, the more I make somebody want to do better. The more I do to better myself, the more I make somebody want to be better. I don't have to be present to be able to do that. Thanks to the internet. The more you do, you can make somebody want to be better. What are you doing to bring balance into your life? Badger. So we had it. They gave it back to us. So everything is for a reason. We're not going to go against the grain. Balance. 2022. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. Balance. Harmony. Equilibrium. Archangels Mary and Sandow Fawn. Sandow Fawn on the Tree of Life. Otherwise known as Malkuth. About badgers. Badgers originate from Sirius. They are black and white because at soul level, they want to demonstrate the balance between masculine and feminine partner. They are also learning and teaching about family life and have well-developed heart centers. Archangel Mary pours source love through their hearts, and they pass this into the planet. Cooperating with Archangel Sandow Fawn, they use this energy to keep the ley lines clear. For those who don't know what ley lines is, Leylines, look it up. Send badgers love and compassion so that they can regain their sense of worth and self-respect. This will strengthen them so that they can recover their health and vitality. Send those you know. Send people you don't know. Send humanity love and compassion so that we can regain our sense of worth and self-respect. This will strengthen us so that we can recover our health and vitality. I revised that to make it personal. When we receive this card, it suggests that we need to strengthen our aura by building our confidence and expanding our heart. Invoke the great Archangel Mary and ask her to bathe you in love. Then sit quietly to receive it. Breathe in her energy, then breathe it out around you until you are surrounded by a blue cocoon of high frequency light. This will help you to deal with any negativity others send towards you. The Badgers also call you to do service work for the planet. Connect to their energy through this card and then link it to Archangel Sandalphon, the great silver angel in charge of the Earth Star Chakra. The Earth Star Chakra is the chakra right above your crown chakra. Pardon me. The Earth Star Chakra is the chakra beneath your root chakra. Let Archangel Mary's love and light flow through you into the earth and direct it through the ley lines. Picture them becoming golden and radiant. So we're working with two colors, blue and gold so far. The Badgers remind you to bring your life into balance. This may be to draw your leisure and work lives into harmony, to share chores in your home, or to bring your masculine and feminine energies into equilibrium. Then you can fulfill your purpose with joy. I don't know why, man. I've been noticing every time I come in and do a video, something try to affect my communication. But it ain't working. We gonna move through it in love. Balance will be easier obtained with proper boundaries. If we're familiar with how the ley lines work, and apply how we work in accordance with how the ley lines work, my message is balance will be easier obtained with proper boundaries, because ley lines signify boundaries. Internally and externally, we work with how the universe works. So the more we learn how we work within and then without, we also learn how the universe works, how the earth works, and in our relation to ourselves and with everything else. If balance is needed, or whenever balance is needed, it will occur through good, bad, or indifference. So take your L's as lessons, not losses. I'm gonna say it again. Take your L's as lessons, not losses. There are no losses, only lessons. Take your lessons and go with the flow. You can't save them. You can't save nobody. But if you save yourself, you can teach them how to save themselves. So the ancestors say teach them how to save themselves. And sometimes the only way to do that is just be the highest example you can be. Be the best example that you can be. How can I help you be a better version of you? How can I help you be a better version of you? Furthermore, how can you help me be a better version of me? Because the only way I can help you be a better version of you is continue to be Saiwoo, to be authentically me. Besides, who else gonna say what I'm gonna say? If you know somebody, y'all let me know so we can talk. Until then, I'll wait. When you realize you've done this before, it get easier to do it right now. I'm gonna say it again. The more we realize that we've done this before, the more we wake up, the more memories wake up in us, DNA get activated and come online, chakras get unblocked and cleared and activated and illuminated, and spiritual gifts come online, intuition broaden and become illuminated and enlightened. The easier things get. Someone catch that. I am the full illumination. Today's affirmation is I am full illumination. Sometimes you just gotta be obedient when you're led to do things. I am full illumination. I am full illumination. I am full illumination. I don't know who needed it. I don't know who needed that affirmation, but sometimes we ain't gonna find what we need to see outside ourselves. And in them times, you're gonna have to be the full illumination. You're gonna have to trust yourself, not second guess it. So whoever that was for, I hope you receive it. When you realize you've done this before, it's gonna get easier. And a lot of times we just scared to try something different because we so used to doing what we always did. And we think that's what's easy to us. Who would you be without the challenging times? I ask myself that all the time. Who would I be without the challenging times? Because it's through the challenging times that I recognize that I came to bring peace. I came to bring peace, not only to people, but I came to bring people out of dark place so we can see the peace that we came here with. And it's not, and I'm not talking about a peace sign. Who would you be without the challenging times? And what's so funny about, the answer to that is each and every one of us will have a different answer according to our life experiences. But one thing for certain, we know that you can't get it at the flea market. You can't get it at the flea market. It's been real, and it's been real in the good, in the bad, and the indifferent. Life has been real, and it's good to find better ways to celebrate it, even through the challenging times. Who would you be without the challenging times? And through it, with challenging times, come people, places, and things. And when I was analyzing that, I was able to say if it wasn't for the people, places, and things that left me, so to speak, at the wrong time, in my mind, I wouldn't have ended up in the right place right now, in my mind. So if not for the challenging times, if it's not for the challenging times, man. And the thing about it is when we come to these type of realizations, many of us start to go backward chasing instead of being grateful. Don't go backwards chasing when you're blessed to have insight and illumination to your purpose of being here in the first place. When you realize you've done it before, don't go backwards chasing the illusion. Be grateful. And I want to acknowledge a certain type of people. I want to acknowledge those who made a promise to yourself that you was going to continue to be happy no matter what was thrown at you. I want to salute y'all, because it's not easy to do. It takes a certain type of character. It takes a certain type of personality. And it takes certain type of qualities like resilience, integrity, morality, and most of all, love. It takes love. It takes love to walk through things with a smile, with your head up. It takes strength. It takes courage. So, for those of you who made a promise to yourself that no matter what life thrown at you, you was gonna continue to be happy, I salute you, family. I salute you. Cause it show how we been mining. It show how we be mining our mission. It shows how we mine our mission, our resilience, our tenacity to tackle life's challenges. When life throws us some challenges, it shows who we are in our mission. When we rather, or would you rather? Would you rather catch your lessons now or catch your lessons later? It's important because it's important to pay attention to red flags. So, would we rather catch our lessons now or catch our lessons later? Because we all know what hindsight do. Hindsight don't play no games. Hindsight don't play no game. Hindsight hardly ever have something good to show us unless it's showing us something from a bad situation that we don't turned out good. So would you want to catch your lessons now or catch them later? I ain't talking about the candy. Because we're being tested. And we're being tested based upon how well we're able to recognize the red flags. We're being tested based upon how intuitively aware we have become. It's a lot of things being unmasked and brought to light. When I say brought to light, I mean brought to our attention, brought to our awareness at this time, good, bad, and indifference, to continue to help us grow, to continue to help us be motivated, to continue to help us be inspired, regardless of how it make us feel, good, bad, or indifferent. It's not what happens to us. It's what happens for us in the way that we allow ourselves to be affected by anything that happens. Because it be our own shadows. It be our own shadows. And what I mean by shadows, I mean reflections. The people that we choose to be in our lives. It be our own shadows that we choose to use us any type of way that we're used. Whether we're used in a good way or we use in a bad way. It be our own reflections that we choose to play out these parts in our life. It's only until we recognize it and start working it out of us does it change on the externally. Only until we start to see it as it is does it start to change it externally. As within, so without. What appears on the external is only a reflection of what's happening on the internal and higher realms. Who would you be without the challenging times? Without the experiences that help shape, develop, and mold you into however or whatever you see yourself as today? Who would you be without the challenging times? Who would you be without the people you chose for the challenging times? In the different places in the world that we chose to experience the challenging times in. Who would you be? Because we don't get better without something to show us ourselves what we need to get better for. I'm going to say it again. We don't get better or have a need to want to get better. We don't change or have a need to want to change unless we have something to wear it against that show us there's a need to change something, whether it's a person, place, or a thing. We don't get better without something to show us the contrast, what we need to adjust, what we need to release, what we need more of. And some still don't see it. And not because they don't see it, but only because we don't like what it shows us when we see it. We ain't ready to go that step yet. It's only the challenges that make us surprise ourselves, family. So don't hide your happiness. Continue to be encouraged. To continue to be an inspiration. Continue to be a motivation to yourself so you can be it to somebody else. Students in abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. I am your host and co-pilot, Saiwoo the God. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for rocking with me in general. Thank you for your purchases. For those who be inquiring with me with the jewelry, just thank you for your time, man, allowing me to be me. I love y'all, family. Peace and power.